Hey guys, it's your favorite Unk here. Go ahead and click that subscribe button below so you don't miss a single episode of Nightcap. That button right here. Come for the sports, stay for the stories. He's been at this thing a long time. I think he's been at it since he was about 14 or 15 years of age, Gil, and now he's 26. So
I watched a lot of his videos, even from the beginning, on how he first started. He was saying something with how he was trying to find the algorithm of YouTube, where all his four friends or his three friends, the four of them, will take on assignments, right? Want to take on thumbnails, want to take on videos, and they're trying to figure out what catches. And then they'll come back to each other and give each other the update so they can put it in all in one video. Boom. Right. So instead of taking 4 years to learn some information, it took them 1 year to learn all the information. I'm just like, man, this brilliant.
Is what I do know about him and about people that work for him, just by basing it on like greatness and being around great players and seeing great players. And when you hear them talk, they're obsessed.
Yep.
And everybody that's in their circle is obsessed. So when people say, oh, you can have this, no, you can't.
No, you can't.
You can't. No, you cannot. Anybody and I'm not talking about the wealthy. You look at the Jordans, you look at the greats. I'm talking about the great. Now, if you just want to be average and you want to say, well, hey, I'm cool with my 9 to 5. I'm cool doing what I do, come home. I'm able to go to all the kids events and all that stuff like that. That's fine. I'm not here to knock you for that. I'm saying if you want to be the 0.00000.1, there's no other way. There is no balance to greatness.
There's no balance.
Go listen. Y'all love Jordan. Y'all love Kobe until they start talking about what it took to be great. And then when they tell you what I'm actually saying, well, you don't want to. So sometimes it's the messenger. It's not the message, because here's the thing, what I've noticed, and I'm a lot older than you are, Gil. If we like the messenger, we're more likely to receive the message. If we don't like the message, he can tell us, you got the winning lottery ticket is being sold down the street. You're like, man, I'll later for you, bro. But if you don't like the messenger, you won't like the message.
It ain't even about it can be about the message or the messenger. If you don't have the willpower, it don't matter who gives you the message, right? We have all the information to our disposal. We know everyone that's watching knows how to be successful. Yes. They know how, because there's so much information. There's so many successful people here showing us with examples, telling us with words, right? January 1st comes every year. The first 30 days, what? Everybody, we got to get in shape. We got to do it. I'm going to do this. February 1st, 99.9% of everybody went back to December last year. That's just a fact. Like I tell my kids, listen, I don't give a, if there's 1,400 shots that you need to take a week, 200 shots every day. Want to come up to me, well, I took 1,400. How many days did you shoot? I did it in 1 day. You suck. It ain't about the 1,400s. It's about 7 days.
It's about the consistency.
Because that means 3 of those days you didn't want to do it and you still did it. That is the greatness. The 1,400 ain't the greatness. The everyday grind of it, the days you don't want to do it. The days you want to do it, you don't gain nothing. Them 3 days you don't want to do it is where the gains come from.
That's why one of my number one quotes my grandfather said, he said, boy, never mistake habit for hard work. Mm-hmm. See, what the thing is, Gil, a lot of times people do something over and over and they feel they're working hard. And the analogy you use is the gym. How many times, like, hey, man, I went to the gym today. I've been going to the gym the last 3 years, the last 3 months, and your body look exactly the same. Because you going to the gym out of habit. You're not working hard. Mm-hmm. Man, I don't know what it is, but when I work out, you ain't eating them 45-pound plates. Man, my clothes, man, the dryer shrunk my clothes. No, the refrigerator shrunk your clothes. That's what shrunk your damn clothes. So I don't know who you trying to fool. See, when people start trying to look, I don't know, and I tell people this, I don't know everything. I know a little bit about everything. But what I know a lot, what I know a lot about. I know about the human body, and I know about eating correctly. I know about a healthy lifestyle. So you can't fool all that other stuff. You do all that talking, you can talk your ass off. Get your lips off my ears, as a matter of fact, because you're talking me to death. So all that other stuff that y'all be talking, no. This is what I do. And this is why I don't have time to talk about people, Gil. I'm taping 7 to 10 shows a week. I'm trying to come up with content. Ash and I, she calling me. She's as obsessed as I am.
Yeah.
CJ is obsessed as I am. That's the only way you can be great. Because look, what y'all want to do? How do we want to be good? Because this ain't good enough. This isn't good enough. And okay, CJ, okay. So that's the mindset that we have. I need people that are obsessed. If you want to take vacation every 3 months, working for Shay Shay Media ain't for you. And that's okay.
For you.
That's okay. I'm not going to knock you because, oh man, he drive or he worked this. Yes. All time of the night. Especially because we got to stay on top of this. That's the only way, Gil. That is the only way. We're our own boss. You have great hours, but you got to be obsessed. I was obsessed with football, and that's why I'm terrible at relationships, because I do not multitask. I'm a singular focused guy.
Yeah.
That's why people say, well, he ain't never been married. No, because relationship, that has never been the most important thing to me. Some people that is. Okay, that's you. But for me,
and people don't understand that's a sacrifice. And some of those sacrifices came when we were little. And that's why it's hard for us when we're done.
Yes.
We sacrificed everything to get to where we were. Now, when you take that away from us, there's nothing. We don't have nothing. We don't know nothing. So now we got to sit here and mentally try to find something that is going to fulfill everything that fulfilled it when we was in sports.
But
it has to be able to fill it all. And I'm sorry, there's no relationship that's going to fill the void of being an athlete. No. Not a healthy one. Not a healthy one, because everything that came with being an athlete, a healthy relationship can't do it. And people don't really understand it. That's why you got golfing. That's why some of them can golf all day, fish all day, right? To you, it seems boring. To them, hours, competitiveness, like it checks so many boxes.
That's why most athletes, even no matter what they do, they're competitive. You've been competitive for so long. How do I turn it off?
Yep.
You know,
and you can't be in a relationship. See, and that's where we can't be competitive. The competitive part of us can't be competitive in the relationship.
No. But see, Gil, for me, I always understood. I never lost sight of. They applauded what I did, not who I was. And see, football was what I did. That's not who I am. So I never lost sight of that. So once you understand your place, you'll be fine. So because eventually the applause and the adulation is going to stop. You walk on another job, people like, hey, 80,000 ain't about to cheer Shannon Sharpe walking down the street. And you're never going to get that high that you got running out in that stadium. When you run out to the arena, or they call and at guard, a 6'4", 200 pounds from Arizona, Gilbert Arenas. Nothing feels that.
Nope.
But I get the same high. I get the same high when I do a great conversation. I don't even look at, hey, I don't care. I leave, I say, CJ, I put everything I had into that one.
Yep.
Everybody, I know everybody ain't gonna like everybody that I interview, but you best believe I gave it everything I had. I left no stone unturned as far as with Steve, CJ, and I from researching and trying to get to and to try to get the person to open up, just like I did in football. I studied my ass off. I watched tape over and over again because I wanted to be the best. I didn't get into this thing just to get a check. I know I can just do this and no, I want to be the best. I want people to come. Man, I can't wait to Nightcap come. Man, I can't wait to see who Club Shay Shay interviewing this week. Man, I can't wait. That's what I want. Just like when those 80,000 fans in Denver, they wanted to see me in that lineup and they wanted to hear my name called and to run out that tunnel. That's what drives me, is to be the best in this space. Not, but hey, I don't compare myself with what he does. That ain't got nothing to do with me. I compare myself to what I believe I can get to. That's the only thing I can compare myself to. I can't compare myself because I don't know what they're doing. I can just only imagine. That's why they worry about nobody was taking my job, because I know when nobody was doing what I was doing. No way. Ask any of my teammates in Baltimore. Ask any of my teammates in Denver. Did anybody train and was the first thing they're gonna say? I ain't never met anybody as disciplined as Shannon Sharpe. I ain't never. I'm the same way right now. I go to bed thinking about, I call Ash, okay, how do we get better? How do we get better? How do we beat last episode? CJ, how do we beat? How do I do what? Okay, what questions could I have asked that I didn't? I'm not talking about the views. The views will speak for themselves. Some people might like it. They tell their friends. Some people might not. But how do I get better? And if I can get all I'm doing is comparing myself to last week. That's the only thing I can compare myself to. But that's what I need people to understand. If people talk about they want to be great, no, you don't. Y'all just talking. Because y'all think somebody just gonna have, like, just all of a sudden you just gonna roll out of bed and be great. It doesn't work like that. That is a lifetime. Some people are born great. Some people have greatness thrust upon them. It only matters what you do with the greatness that you have. Nothing else matters. How many times how many times you know somebody you went to school, you grew up with, had more talent than Gil? I know a lot of guys had more talent than Shannon. What does that say? Man, I used to go back home all the time, Gil. Hey, Sharpe, tell him, couldn't I run you? Sharpe wasn't I stronger than you? Sharpe, Sharpe, tell him. Okay. What you want? Okay. Yes. Yeah. Shannon is a first team All-Pro for the third straight year. Shannon just had his third straight season of 1,000 yards. Yes. At that point in time, yes. But what does that even mean? You should be embarrassed to say that you were better than I was at one point in time. I'm there and you're here. So you think they looking at him like, bruh, do you realize what you just said?
But that's why I big him. That's why people like that, I big him up. Oh yeah, he was way better than me. Oh my God, he should have been there. Get right back in my Maybach and get the fuck on out of there. Yeah, this could have been him.
That's exactly right. We all have those stories.